Times may be hard.
If you're looking for a handout, try elsewhere.
Tempers are rising. Infirmary. Justice endures, even in suffering.
Is that Tara? Why, I think it is.
Mr. Dakarios, heavens! Fancy seeing you here. I suppose you won't be terribly shocked to find your old friend Tara amongst the pigeons. They've always been a personal favourite. Oh, but that reminds me, I found you something. A lovely little keepsake. In the past, it might have helped with your condition, but now that you're better, perhaps you can put it to some other use.
For me? You shouldn't have.
I know, but I just love you so.
Tara, I don't suppose you're responsible for the missing messenger pigeons.
One needn't guess. Pigeon meat is my second favourite.
I'd offer you some of your favourite meat, but I haven't got any. Beholder jerky is surprisingly hard to come by.
More's the pity. But no bother. These pigeons are quite delicious.
Very well. Enjoy your feast, Tara.
Thank you. I most certainly will, sir.
Looking ahead.
Open up.
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute. Yet I don't think I could have gone through with it, in truth. And I'm glad that I didn't. Indeed. Under other circumstances, I might have been subdued or ashamed. The elder, nethery, most... I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk would... We need to learn, as luck would have it. We'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerous Sundries. The only kind... Their collection... You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but...
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not... What do you want to know? I'm not... One of the... I found a paralytic poison. We give them everything.
Narlo Essie. Grief and illness laid ruin Geshan Kirkaros. Built the open-hand temple. gave all in his name. We honor their life and legacy.
Who's next?
Never a dull moment.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Dwarf. Red clothes. Stranger. Father Lorgan, helping me. Pierced. Once. Yes. Never. He was kinder than most.
The spell's power. Unknown child and her dog, who stood watch over her grave. May they be reunited in Ilmater's grace. Dominic Sonny lost himself to addiction, but found peace in Ilmater.
Tonight, you are the monster everyone claims you are. Triumph after triumph, you have excelled in base villainy. For he who fights with monsters should look to it that he himself becomes a monster. When you gaze long into the abyss also gazes into you. You have reached the time of majority, and you shall come into your birthright. But another seeks to disinherit you. Do not let her be your death. Your father loves you best. You have already made us so proud. Slaughter your line. Become the last of your name. Lord Baal shall have but one chosen.
Memories flood back, snatches of your story written in the blood of 1,000 victims. Years spent in worship of Baal, leading his savage congregation in prayer, sacrifice, and slaughter. You were their master, and he was yours. A cruel master, a dread lord, a devoted father. All is greater than you could have dreamed. You are a spawn of Baal, his heir, his scion. The cruelty of the slayer leaps around within. You are not the last of your name. Not yet. There is another. The abomination wrapped in flesh you saw in the colony. Orin, dear sister, must die by your hand, an offering in Baal's sanctum. Your heart pines for the love of your lord. Today is a wonderful day for murder.
You'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of...
You will when you bet the ground.
They're twins. Oh, Father, give me strength.
I just want somewhere warm and...
You have gold. We have everything you... I don't think this kind of establishment is quite to his taste.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I... Well, you won't get a sip for free. I insist you work for it. Propose a toast, and if it's worth drinking to, that is what we shall do. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about... Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already... Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about... Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her... Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you... Well... What are you waiting for? You've...
I put it on especially... Caress, caress! The mamsel's brainchild. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't. Don't know about that. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or not. Damn! First one's on the house. So, have a look.
I mean, to try. I don't understand why there's such a type for so many.
All set, are you?
Oh, I don't think this kind of establishment is quite to his taste.
Forget your work.
Our
These
news
four
is
walls
rather
are a world.
refined. But I suppose not nearly enough
So
for him.
distracted recently.
This might end up being the first day in years I end with my hand
Coursing
alone
through my brain.
Look at me. You keep scaring
You
your
need
regular.
And the
Please,
other
just make
person
the
with you.
drinks. I'm not telling you about Raphael's sex life.
Someone with all the power of the nine hells. He must have brought so many to their knees.
Really?
I promise.
You do not have to know.
Lovely. And nice. Oh.
When the music stops.
Oh, a blast straight to the heart was that one.
You can stare as much.
Much better to make drinks.
My. I can tell you are. You have but to ask, and we can grant. Don't be shy.
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the underdogs.
We found surfacers craved the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work. Perhaps, once we have saved more gold, another adventure will begin. We've had busier days, but life is comfortable here with Mamselle.
I'd have to restrain myself far more than any play bindings do if I worked in another field. There are so many who come to me speaking of a fixation that no one else has ever been able to a once-in-a-lifetime moment of passion. Every day. What could be better? Don't you want to try it? Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement. Well, there are two of us, aren't there? Use your imagination.
We are twins. We can make up a little show of kissing each other, but when we are hired at the same time, there are often many.
Well, it's a fascinating prospect. I'd like you all to myself. At least the first time. I'm glad. Provided we survive, there's plenty of nights yet to come.
I barely got a moment's sleep last night. And no,
Please,
not
just make the drinks.
Was that human boy insisting on playing his acoustic lute version of High House of Wonders again?
Nine hells.
I hate lupus. I don't understand why there's such a type for so many.
I promise. You do not want to know.
A scant few customers today.
Straight to the heart was that
This
one.
might end up being the first day in years I end with my hand alone for company.
I was an artificer in another
You keep
life.
scaring your regulars off, Swan.
much better to make
That
drinks.
blacksmith was paying me to use the clamping vice.
9 hells! You followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want with me now? What? How? Whatever you think, you know. I'm sure some gold would help you to forget. Please don't. What do you want from me? They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. I can't tell you. I won't tell you. All right, all right. The teddy bears were an experiment, but there's more. Smoke powder inside the device. I collect packages from Verloga's fireworks in the lower city, not because I want to, because I have to. I don't know who's in charge, but go there. Tell them there. I told you what you want.
His plea comes with an offering, a pass granting you access to the lower city.
Here, take it, all of it. I don't care. You'll never...
You keep scaring your regulars off?
Much better to make drinks.
That blacksmith was paying me to use the clamping vice.
Forget your world.
Enjoy the fiddling. Throw a few coins our way and let us play on it.
Distracted recently.
Is your boss here to enjoy himself?
Coursing through my brain.
Couldn't get us off your mind, could you?
Our Nim is rather refined.
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit.
Not in the good way.
Was that human boy insisting on playing his acoustic lute version of High House of Wonders again?
Please, I'll just make the drinks. I'm not terribly about Raphael's sex life.
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. 9 Fingers.
You rats with the guild now?
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one.
Sounds messy as the 9th hell.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the... You there! Getting up in our affairs? Nine Fingers won't be happy about Zenobia, and I'm not about to tell her. Better you... Lower City, Basilisk Gate, Guildhall. And that's all you get. Now scram! You want entertainment?
It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time. Oh, you are quite the unwashed rabble. But they do say a burden shared is a burden halved. Can't you hear from here? As for them personally, one never the drow. 2 of our most popular. Of course, they are siblings. But judging from the
If you're here to shop, just buy what's needed, all right?
Pleasure house? Den of decadent delights?
Yes, but they were... What does it feel like?
Do we have a target?
You don't have to think about a thing. I wanted
to. Let's get going.
Just have such a...
And for years, other
My. I can tell you, you have but to ask, and we can... Don't be shy.
What do you think, silly? Love, of course. Hot and... Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature
Menzoberranzan love magic. A formidable practice, usually only reserved for pleasing the most insatiable matriarchs in the city of spiders.
Darling, we're not fooling anyone. Unless you pay, you'll just have to see what is in store. We will only allow that if we know there is an evening of exceptional pleasure awaiting us. Usually, one darling alone is not enough to match the two of us. Exquisite. You know the price, right? Come hither. We have a room upstairs.
You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Enjoyed it. You have the key to my heart.
Or the targeting modules.
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like.
It depends on
You're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents, remember?
Let's just stick to the list.
They won't care about you, least.
To pleasure whatever it is. We can get Ingram's yours and pure.
Let's go to Khan's Guns. She has the most fabulous sendal. It's perfect for a shirt.
Actually, invented the steel was
You told me the armor was a bomb.
As much as I enjoy when others watch,
You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Slow down.
as much as I...
Our enemies are everywhere.
Then it's the time.
At your command.
If your mighty Mars needs some...
I got it. The stitch. There is nothing I haven't done. And nothing I won't do. Clients usually choose me over my sister when they're looking for a man of extremes. Oh, you will learn things you wish you could unlearn. And the lessons will be pure tactile sensation. No sight, only whispers, sighs, and touch. So, tell me, Do you want some role play, an unusual sensation, or perhaps my legendary Menzo-Baranzan love trick? Let's just say, it's not only Dwergar who can enlarge themselves. Incrementum incredibili. I will excavate the very depths of your Underdark.
As the night dances on, he ravages you.
To chat, but I've got a suit to find.
You have got to check out Dan Thelon's dancing.
Whether you're getting hammered or getting nailed.
Any of us would be so...
Need something? I've got the tool. Whatever you work.
Tried to climb up one, you madman! Hard to find. Maybe I could wear it to
Greetings. How may I be of service? Harpers. More chancers than champions. No, I don't know any, Jahira, was it? I knew it. Fine, yes. You have the right place. She wouldn't have revealed this place otherwise. Here's the key. The others are below. And always. Your father. Right, Sonny. You're on the door till our friends are done. Gods forbid we do any business today.
These boots have seen everything. Should get started. Can't keep me out.
I believe her. Does it really matter? Hells! Not this again.
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
Ah! Thank you for the lift, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. Ta-ta!
By order of Lord Porter, all livestock admitted to the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the ongoing emergency. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and, if necessary, more severe punishment.
You're having a chuffy laugh!
Look good if I heard the wolves on the way here. You really won't feel it. Not a thing. Come on, back.
Brace yourself. I've got a good mind to...
Problem, citizen?
Forget I said anything. All right.
That felt great.
You're very welcome, sir.
Please provide a full inventory of any and all livestock before entering this gate proper.
I like your look. You've...
If you have a problem, speak to one of the other fists.
Daughter is missing.
Yes, my daughter. How many times do I need to say it? You sent word about a lead, said that I should come see you about it.
Of course, madam. Let me just...
Is this some kind of sick joke? Do you have any idea what I've been through these past few days? My daughter Vanra, my little girl, she's missing. This stupid, useless fist said she had a lead, but she must have been stuck in Dream Mist or something.
Madam, tell me. You said... she was... taken from a tavern?
You catch the barest tendrils of magic coiled around the flaming fist.
Yes, the blushing mermaid down by the docks I told you 100 times. Why aren't you listening?
Someone or some...
What
is happening? I feel like I'm going mad. Her name is Vanra. She's 7 years old and has red hair, like me. We were in the Blushing Mermaid when she was taken, just up by the docks. No, unless you count a couple of old drinking mates at the next table. I was sober, though. I swear. I stop in the maid for a drink sometimes. But it was only a quick one. And of course, the front of house, Bosun Gannet was there, and the owner of the Blushing Mermaid. Neither lifted a finger to help me look. It was awful. Thank you. I'll head home. Can't stand being...
Wouldn't
end for Dribbles the Clown.
Blaise Portier is perfectly fine. She's simply under tremendous...
I apologize for the hassle that woman caused. Such time wasters and troublemakers.
Someone's reported a theft in this area. It seems you're the likely culprit. What will you do? You'll walk free for now.
Hooligans at the Mermaid have been using my shutters for target practice. Now either you learn to fix my broken shutters, or you... Still can't fathom that they hang folk in this city. Those gallows get more use than some temples. Every